What's up, Internet? In this video, I'm going to review the Hori Soul Calibur 5 Fight Stick. The thing that interested me about this arcade stick when I first saw it is that it's a completely new design. And these days, completely new designs when it comes to arcade sticks are pretty rare. So I always get excited when something new comes down the pipeline. First of all, to get it out of the way, all the parts, buttons, and stick are Sanwa. This is a JLF stick. These are, I believe, new Sanwa buttons. They didn't used to make the ones with the black case and the red button, but these are new. Sanwa just started making these, as far as I know. And so yeah, all Sanwa parts. The interesting thing about the case's design is there are these like grooves right here for you to be able to carry the arcade stick without there being, like a gay handle or anything, which I think is pretty cool, pretty innovative. Um, Another feature that's pretty new is there is this depressed start button area, and there's a little like lid that you pull out so that you can't hit the start button when you're mashing. Honestly, I think that this is a great idea. It seems kind of unnecessary at first when you think about, they could have just put start and select over here, but when you consider the fact that when you're playing, a lot of the time you don't want to have to like take your hand off to hit start here. Sometimes you just want to, reach over with your pinky. And another cool thing is that you don't necessarily need to close this, because since it is actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, it is depressed a little bit, maybe like half an inch. Even if you do swing your hand across the stick, it's not going to register the start button, even though it's on the face. So this is a good solution to an ongoing problem when it comes to start buttons. And, I think that's pretty cool. It's a good idea. Plus, I mean, it's got a little compartment. That's kind of cool. Anyway, it has a bunch of features here that I don't really understand. For example, I think these switches right here can toggle what these buttons do. There is a L3 and R3, which I think is convenient because some games use those, especially in training mode. It has turbo function and all that shit. It has indicator lights for player, which player you're plugged into. The weight is approximately 6.4 pounds, which is pretty good weight. Another thing that I think is really cool about this stick is this art is completely flush. So there's no like bezel, there's no, depression. It's just flush with the case. So it really feels comfortable. There's also a lot of wrist room here, which is one complaint that a lot of people have had with some arcade sticks, that they just don't give you enough wrist room. Another cool thing that reminds me is because there's so much wrist room, the screws are actually much further down than they are on other arcade sticks. So what that ends up doing is when you're playing, the screws don't actually touch your wrist, which is very, very cool. You don't feel the screws. This is flush, so again, very comfortable for your wrist. It's a good weight. I think the cable, I forgot how long it is, but it's approximately like 9.8 feet or something like that. And the cable is, housed in this compartment here. The compartment is very roomy, very nice. Of course, that's very important. And the stick feels really good overall. I'm really happy with it. It's a really cool design. Oh, also there's a feature in the front I forgot about. What they added is a headphone jack for USB headset and a jack for your keyboard. I don't play online, but I do know that Soul Calibur 5 has a chat function when you're spectating online. So if you guys are online players, you might be interested in this because you could plug in a keyboard and then, chat with people while you're waiting, watching a match. Cool, it's innovative. I'm not personally interested in that, but I mean, I'm sure someone will be. They thought it was important enough to add to the stick, so, that's cool. So overall, I'm really happy with this stick. It feels really good. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the Noir cabinet layout. It's not the same as Mad Catz, regular Mad Catz TE sticks. It has a different layout. It works well, but one thing you have to remember is that Soul Calibur 5, by default, the button layout is set to guard A, B, K. And this is not K. So if you're an arcade player, you will always have to go to button configuration and switch your button layout to type B, to put K over here. So, I mean, that's one thing that's, if you're a Soul Calibur only player, you may be concerned with, but if you play other fighting games, this is perfect, because this is a normal layout. It's the Noir placing, but all the buttons are in the normal place where they belong. So you can play other games with this arcade stick with no problem. Overall, I'm really happy with it. I think it's great, and I really like that they're coming out with new products and, new designs. That's what I'm into. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you guys next time.